One.
Race number one brought to you by Caledonia Auto Supply for the HRW Automotive Ministock. Starting in the pole from Simcoe, it's the number 88 of Adam Nye. Starting second from Brentford, 05 Dave Goodacre. Starting third from Smithville, number 6X Mike Sarantako. Starting fourth from Dundas, 69 Rob Twitchett. Starting fifth from Townsend, 31 is Devin Bacher. From Canfield, the number 46 is Kevin Pauls. From Hagersville, number 26 is Tim Newell. From Paris, number 79, Steve Miller. From Hamilton, number 17, Michael Taylor. From Hamilton, number 51, Trevor Young. And also from Hamilton, number 2, Matt Newell. 6 laps of distance on race number 1. Top 7 are going to transfer out of this one, and everybody else will head to the B main.
Everybody diving to the bottom here as they go 4 wide in the second row. Newell, Young, as Sarantakis gets loose right in front of the pack, and Newell just skims by in that former Mike Evers 26 machine.
So everybody does a good job to keep it pointed the right direction here. Rob Twitchett doing the best job so far as he's got the lead after lap number 1.
Twitchett with the advantage here in about a 10-car length lead through 1 and 2. Adam Nye runs in the second spot, then Trevor Young, number 51 car, wheeling up the bottom side here as Steve Miller struggles up against the wall. He'll drop like a stone on the outside.
Trevor Young, a driver who's had a lot of bad luck this year. Last week was up in the lead of the feature, and a little bit of a rub from another competitor took the valve stem out of his tire and flattened that when he got it fixed, and then had to go back to the pits with a loose muffler. So Trevor Young not accustomed to running here in this first heat race.
Yeah, he just needs a couple of good runs there to put it back together here as he gets back on the horse, running solidly in second. Tim Newell working to the inside here. Adam Nye as they get into turns 1 and 2. That's for third and fourth. We'll take 3 more beyond them into the next round.
Right now, Sarantakos at the line anyway had the 7th and final transfer, but Mike Taylor and Steve Miller are right there. As up front, it is Twitchett, but Trevor Young has cut into the lead with 2 laps to go.
So it's Twitchett, Young, and Newell, the top 3. Then Adam Nye running in the 4th spot. The battle for the final 3. Still a whole bunch of cars there. Oh, Steve Miller to the side of Pauls here as they work it around turn number 2. That was a big hip check out of 2. And Miller stalls it down here on the inside. He gets it fired up, and he's trying to get it rolling. He'll roll it back out in front of the leaders here. Comes Twitchett off of 2.
So white flags in the air. Miller right up in front of the leaders here. Twitchett has to dive to the inside to get around the slower car of Miller. Trevor Young right there as we come out of turn number 4. Twitchett will get the win in heat race number 1, brought to you by Caledonia Auto Supply. Second will be Trevor Young. Then it's Tim Newell, Matt Newell, Adam Nye, Mike Sarantakos, and at the line, Mike Taylor will get the final transfer spot. So Dave Goodacre, Kevin Pauls, Steve Miller will head to the B main along with Devin Bacher. Heat race number 2 brought to you by on the pole from Dundas. The 11P is Patrick Abramson. Starting second from Hagersville, number 23, Dusty DeBoer. Starting third from St. George, number 42, Joe DeBoer. Starting fourth from Caledonia, number 11, that's Mike Pinball Giberson. And starting fifth from Hamilton, the number 96, Brian Crosgrove. Starting sixth from Stratford, number 54, Chris French. Starting seventh from Simcoe, number 4 is Aaron Verwoodsky. Starting eighth from Caledonia, number 9, Tim DeBoer. Starting ninth from London, number 97 of Dave Silverthorne Jr. Then also from London, number 49, Gary Hodgson. And from Beachville, the number 60 is Martin Schroeder. So again, top 7 transfer from this one to our A feature. Everybody else will go to the B main. 6 stops again, the distance on Pinty's Delicious Foods heat race number 2.
Patrick Abramson will lead the pack to the bottom side here and try and streak away, but they're going to hold tight with the pack as they spread out 3 wide just behind him.
So 3 bomber drivers moving up into the mini stocks as rookies this year are at the front of this pack. And then the 54, Chris French, also a rookie driver, as they move the veteran driver Mike Giberson out of the top 4 now. Up front, it is all Patrick Abramson so far in the 11P.
Giberson trying to battle on the top side. He'd like to have a good showing tonight in front of Jim Swing and his old compadres as they work here. Around 3 and 4, Patrick Abramson with a big lead out front of Christopher French.
And they were 4 wide down there for that 4th spot. And Guyverson and Tim DeBoer are going to come out on the better end of that one as they come out with top 5 spots. But now Guyverson again sees 3 cars to the inside, and Martin Schroeder poking his nose in there as well.
Working around 5th, 6th, and 7th. Hodgson trying to find the groove there on the 49 with Mike Guyverson on his outside quarter as they battle to stay inside the top 7 with Brian Crosgrove right behind them looking for a spot.
Tell you what, Patrick Abramson is running some lap times comparable to what the fast cars were running last week in the 3rd heat. So Abramson's going to be very tough. But as I say that, problems on the 11P. The leader gets up high in corner 4.
Flat right front, maybe?
And definitely a flat right front. So Abramson has problems again in the 11P. That gives the lead to Chris French.
French with the lead. Tim DeBoer running in the 2nd spot, and he tries to streak away from Maritsky here as they get down the back chute.
So now it's French with the lead. The 7th and final transfer spot was being held by Mike Guyverson. White flag in the air for French. Then it's DeBoer, Ruritsky, DeBoer, Hodgson, Schroeder, and Crosgrove now up into the final transfer in the 96 car, but Guyverson's not done yet.
Needs one more spot there as he works around the outside of Crosgrove, who pins him up against the wall, but Christopher French will come down to what might be his first qualifying win, Tommy.
It very well could be. I believe it is. Chris French gets the win. 2nd is Tim DeBoer. 3rd is Ruritsky. 4th is Joe DeBoer. 5th is Gary Hodgson. 6th is Schroeder. And at the line, Brian Crosgrove takes the 7th and final transfer spot. So Guyverson, Silverthorne, and DeBoer head to the V main.
We have from Italy Restaurant. Go down and check it out. A great healthy alternative here. Tommy with the heat race lineup.
Starting on the pole from Smithville, the 27, Nick Sarantako. Starting 2nd from Hagersville, the 23, Dusty DeBoer. Starting 3rd from Paris, 79, is Steve Miller. Starting 4th from Brantford, the 93, is Chris Reichman. Starting 5th from Dundas, 21, Jonathan Ayrton. Starting 6th from Dundas, from Hamilton, the 2 is Matt Newell. Then it's the 66X from Woodstock, that's Brandon Jansen. 21X from Caledonia is Mark Bazine. 66 from Woodstock is John Janssens. From London, 97 is Dave Silverthorne Jr. And from Hamilton, making his first Oshweekend start of the year, the 43C, Clinton Nichols.
Green flag in the air as we get underway here in this 3rd and final qualifying heat, brought to you by Epic Racewear. As early on, they're going 3-4 wide now mid-pack.
Sarantakos will lead them down into 3 up on the high side, this time in the 27, as he works to the lead. Underneath him on the 21, a little bit back, is Jonathan Ayrton, and the defending champion Brandon Jansen's bringing his brother John and Reichman into the top 5.
Sarantakos leads them into corner number 1 and then into 2 with Ayrton right now in 2nd. They're 3 wide right now for that 3rd spot, and on the outside line, Chris Reichman gets the run. He'll break free of the group and head on to the back end of the 21 of Jonathan Ayrton.
Remember, only the top 7 qualified. The rest are the B main here as they work it down into 1. It's still Nick Sarantakis, Jonathan Ayrton, and then the 2 Jansen brothers rolling in 3rd and 4th.
Down the back stretch they go another time. Sarantakos has the pack closing down on him. Ayrton, who's been so good here in that new machine that he's running in 2016. As Sarantakos got sideways off of 4th, that opens the door. Here comes Ayrton to the top spot.
Ayrton to the top spot. Brandon Jansen's right to the extreme top. His brother to the basement here in the 66. And the Jansen brothers give Ayrton a bit of a sandwich to deal with here as they come off of 3 and 4.
Well, they're not the Hansen brothers, but they are the Jansen brothers, and they still beat their way to the front of the field as they split their way and now roll in the top 2 spots. The Jansens continuing to run well. And oh, by the way, look who's in 3rd, the Burger Barn 21X, Mark Bazine.
Yeah, Mark Bazine has been lightning fast all year here in that brand new Burger Barn 21 as they come out of turn number 4. Can Bazine reel in the Jansen brothers? That's the question here. It's not really going to matter much if they all finish in the 5, but Bazine is up on the wheel.
Yeah, Bazine right there, but meanwhile the Jansens duke it out for the checkered flag. Brandon on the high side, John on the bottom, and all the while here comes Mark Bazine trying to steal one. Checkers will be in the air. John Jansen's get the win. Brandon Jansen 2nd, then it's Mark Bazine 3rd. Chris Reichman will come home in 4th, and the 5th spot will go to Nick Sarantakos. Jonathan Ayrton will come home in the 6th spot. 7th will be the 97 of Dave Silverthorne Jr. As that concludes qualifying for the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks. That one was brought to you again by Epic Racewear. Strickland GMC Crate Sprint Car Division. First qualifying heat, Tommy Googe with the starting lineup. 31 machine, Kevin Pauls in the 46 will start in third. Steve Miller in the 79 will roll off from position number 4. Patrick Abramson will start in position number 5 in the 11P. And Dusty DeBoer in the 23 machine will line up to his outside. Mike Giberson and Dave Silverthorne Jr., the 11 and the 97, make up row number 4. Then it's Nick Sarantakis and the 64, Doug Erskine in row 5. And AJ Castelline in the 21A will start at the tail of this one. 6 laps, top 7 to transfer in tonight's A main. Plain and simple. Finish in the top 7 or you go home. And you are done for the night. Goodacre and Miller will line up on the front row. Bacher does not make the call as we're ready to come. Well, Bacher's back about 3 rows, so we're ready to go. Green flag racing, the last chance qualifier for the HRW Automotive Mini Stocks.
Green is out. Here we go down to the inside of 1, but it's actually the outside is where Miller will take the 79 and try and put himself into the feature.
Down the backstretch they go, 3 and 4 wide as Silverthorne works his way around the 05 of Goodacre, as does Abramson. At the front, Miller leads the way over to Boer, but here comes Silverthorne and Abramson make it 3 wide.
Dave Silverthorne Sr. working up that 97 car into the runner-up spot. Patrick Abramson, Hope in the right front will hold together, but he's leaning on it hard out of 2, Greg.
Miller, your leader, Silverthorne in second. Then it's Abramson and DeBoer. Then you've got the 27 of Sarantakos, the 46 of Paul, and the 11 of Pinball, Mike Giberson. Those are the transfer cars at the moment.
Well, you know, Giberson wants to be in, especially on the night. Jim Swing, his former buddy, is going in along with Castelline. Big night for the Mini Stocks here, and the veterans want to be a part of it.
3 wide again into the third corner with Paul, Sarantakos, and DeBoer coming to the cross flags, trying to find 7 for the A main. Miller across the stripe with Silverthorne and Abramson in tow.
Miller once again up to the top side of turns 1 and 2. Silverthorne Sr. used to be a Thunder car player big time back in the day over at Cayuga and Delaware.
Off of corner number 4 they come. 2 to go. 3 cars at the front going at it for the win. Miller, your leader. Here comes Abramson to the outside of Silverthorne. Then you've got Sarantakos in 4th. 3 wide for the lead off the second corner.
Wow, what a ride. 3 wide down the back chute they go. Silverthorne will push hard up and squish Abramson out into the lead. Those 3 are in. Sarantakos is in. Pauls is in. The other 2 is what we're looking for. Can Castelline get in on his dad's night? We got 1 more lap to figure it out.
Abramson will lead them off of corner number 2 with Silverthorne in tow. Miller in 3rd. Sarantakos 4th. Pauls in 5th. 6th right now is that Castelline machine. DeBoer in the 7th spot. Checkers go in the air. Abramson will grab the win over Silverthorne.
Behind them, it'll be Miller, Sarantakos, Pauls, Castelline, and DeBoer. I don't think Giberson Goodacre made it in that one.
So Patrick Abramson gets the win in the HRW Automotive Mini Stock B main. Last chance qualifier now for the affordable towing and recovery Thunderstocks. Tommy Googe has the lineup for that one.
And Jansen's on his outside, last week's feature winner, number 21X, Mark Bazine. Row 11 on the inside, number 66, your other points leader, John Jansen's. On the outside, the B main winner for the 3rd week in a row, 11P, Patrick Abramson. Row number 12 on the inside, number 97 is Dave Silverthorne Jr. On the outside, 79, Steve Miller. Row number 13 is the 27 of Nick Sarantakos and the 46 of Kevin Pauls. Row number 14 on the inside, number 21A of AJ Castelline, and on the outside, number 23, Dusty DeBoer. That's how they'll line up. 15 laps of distance, 28 cars scheduled to go in our HRW Automotive Mini Stock feature event, number 5 of 2016. For the Mini Stocks, Adam Nye and Mike Sarantakos leading them to the chalk line in corner 4, and double green flags come out.
Getting ready to roll here. The 96 of Crossgrove already in the crosshairs of the officials for 2 spots for jumping. So Crossgrove will have to go back on the next yellow. But right now it's Sarantakis leading him down the back straightaway. Oh, Young into the backstretch wall.
So it looks like they will take the lap. The 51 will pull into the pit area. It looks like it will stay green flag racing with Sarantakis leading the way over the Newell machine.
Yellow is out here for debris here from the Young 51. I'll say that as a compliment. Both Ayrton and Twitchett know how to get around here. They just haven't had the mechanical togetherness that they've needed, I guess we could say. You know, Twitchett battled motor after motor last summer, I believe. Getting set to roll here again, Greg.
So Trevor Young joins the tail of the field. He's got the nose cone off that. You see the roll cage on the front. Looks like a quarterback now with that grill on the front.
I thought it was the rear bumper cover, but yeah, the front got taken off there for Young. Based on the luck he's had the last few weeks, that's probably not too bad of a bad luck streak for him, the way things have gone recently. Here we go. Green is out. 1 in the book. Still a whole bunch to go and a whole host of cars going after it.
Yeah, they all get wild down in corner number 1. They fan out as Newell will grab the lead off the second corner. Sarantakis back to the second spot as they go into corner 3. They're 3-4 wide behind the leaders.
Brandon Crumby and Rob Hoskins got together. Hoskins got a flat left front on the 37, and he's right in front of the point leaders as they all go 4 wide around him, 5 wide into turn 1.
Yeah, they're still going at it back there. 4 wide again off the second corner. Look at Reichman shoot right through the center. Now to the inside of Bazine. He just made up about 5 or 6 spots. The 93 of Chris Reichman.
That was a sprint car slide job into 3, right up in front of Mark Bazine. Up to the side there of Brandon Jansen's. Now those guys are 3 wide, but up front, Tim Newell leading the field in the former Mike Evers 26 machine.
This is a game of momentum, and if you have it, you've got to take the advantage when it presents itself. Chris Reichman did that, and he got his way through some traffic now as Sarantakis in the 6X begins to drop through the field.
Let's talk a bit about Brandon Crumby, a pavement driver who took to the dirt only 4 weeks ago. He was so good on the second night, they dragged him into tech, Greg, because they thought he might be cheating. He was so fast. Found out he was A-OK. Now he's up to second. His Facebook page at about 5 o'clock this morning had the car loaded up and said, I know there's a win in this 63 somewhere, and tonight may be it as he goes for the lead.
Looks to the inside, and Newell gets a little sideways in 2. Newell continues, and now we got trouble off at 2 as the Jansen and Ruwitsky cars, I believe, are hooked for a moment. They've separated.
Keep your eye on the 21X of Mark Bazine. Came in tonight 8th place in the points after a penalty in the Tech Barn opening night. He says, I'm bound and determined to win this championship for Jason Hill and the guys at the Burger Barn. And he is doing everything he needs to do week in and week out so far. If he can get a good run going here tonight and finish in the top 3, Greg, it should help him vault up the standings even a bit further, especially with John Jansen's not looking like he's going to finish this one.
Yeah, we'll find out here in 10 laps how much more ground he can get. That 21X machine is tough to beat. And now with this restart, it's bunched the pack back up. Newell, Crumby will bring them back to the green flag. They were going 5 wide on the last restart. What will they do this time? Green flag back in the air, and Crumby will take the advantage into 1.
Brandon Crumby around the nose of Tim Newell will grab the lead. Twitchett rolls up the back door. Ruwitsky, Bazine is right there as well, as Ruwitsky has a good finish coming his way shortly. He's been at the front a few weeks in a row now.
They'll go 3 wide through 3 and 4, going for that runner-up spot. Crumby running away right now as Bazine thought about going 4 wide down the front stretch, tucks in behind Twitchett.
Still 9 laps to go, and oh, Tim Newell goes around, and man, Schroeder nearly got a piece of that, and Gary Hodgson did, the 49 car. Not sure what's wrong with the 49, but Newell lost it on his own in that former Mike Evers car. Maybe he didn't get the instruction manual when he bought that car from Mike Evers. It likes the bottom. Evers made a career out of running that one down along the rail. Newell was looking good early in this one.
6th. And then the 54 of Christopher French, who's done a nice job to work his way up through the field, running 7th. And it's Reichman, Schroeder, and Jansen's your top 10. Back to the green flag, 6 in, 9 laps to go.
Crumby on it again, and Bazine to the outside. Crumby, a rookie, Bazine, the veteran, and sophomore driver Aaron Rowitsky battle inside the top 3.
And Rowitsky's car loses power, and everyone goes by as the 4 machine coasts down the backstretch. Will he pull off? Yes, he will. Will stay green.
Bit of gentleman's sportsmanship driving there for Rowitsky. Now, Mark Bazine, the man on the mission, didn't make it out of the room of doom night 1, but now he's clawing his way back up the standings here to the inside of the Crumby 63.
Off of corner 4, this time by it's the cross flags at the stripe. Give Mark Bazine the lead. In the Burger Barn, Ace 1 Construction 21X for Brandon Crumby, who's still on that outside line. They go down the backstretch. 2 by 2 behind them, as well as Reichman and Twitchett go at it for 3rd.
Crumby learning lots here with one of the better guys in this division. He pulls right up to the outside corner here of the Bazine 21X. We're halfway through, 9 up, 6 to go.
Here's Crumby right on that back bumper. The 21X of Bazine takes a look as they go down into corner number 3. Bazine kicks the car sideways, and Crumby is right there, but cannot catch the 21X with 5 to go.
Probably picking up some good tips, though, running behind that rear-wheel drive 240 Nissan here of Mark Bazine with Burger Barn emblazoned on the side. Jason Hill buying this car from Mark Bazine and hiring him to drive it this year. Bazine been on the podium pretty much every week so far and looking for another one tonight.
Another lap clicks off, 4 to go now for Mark Bazine. Chris Reichman in that 93 machine now has gotten himself the 3rd spot. He's wrestled it away from Rob Twitchett, who's back to 4th as the leaders go through 3 and off of corner 4. This time by it'll be 3 to go.
Bazine worked his way from deep in the pack, started about 18th here tonight, working his way up to the front. Brandon Crumby, and no matter how this one comes about, should be happy with how his night came around. Christopher French, problems on the 54. He's got a flat right front. He looks like he's headed for the pit area. Sarantakis with problems on the bottom of 4. We come with 2 to go.
Well, French decides to stay out at the last second. He's slow on the backstretch. And we're going to have the yellow flag out as we've got Mike Sarantakos spun around here at the inside of corner number 4.
The corner officials were down there, Greg, trying to get it rolling. It is not fired, so they wait as long as they can to see if he can get it out, cleared by himself, the apple cart tonight. We get ready to go. We'll listen to Doug Leonard. Flat right rear on Jonathan Ayrton's 21X, they're calling. Watch for him. He's a rear-wheel drive machine. Green is out. Reichman and Crumby catch Bazine at the stripe, and he goes back to 4th. Bazine with serious
right rear
problems.
Flat for Mark Bazine. He loops the car around on corner 2, and that brings out the yellow flag.
Tough break for Mark Bazine. He's got to try and get a new sneaker. On the right rear, the Burger Barn 21X. The crew hustling back through the pits, and he is off. They didn't need any time to rework the lineup. Can Brandon Crumby get his first ever? We're going to find out here. 3 to go still.
Green flag in the air. Crumby, and now another 97 won't fire down in corner number 4. And he is creeping along, trying to find an escape route. Now the car seems to get ready and go as the top 2 lead it down into corner number 3. It's Crumby and Reichman going at it for the win.
Crumby slides up a little bit. Reichman would kill to get a win here tonight as well. We've got 2 laps to go. Chris Reichman was making big gains on the inside earlier through traffic. Can he make big gains down the back straightaway?
Down through corner number 3, Crumby leading the way. Chris Reichman in second. Rob Twitchett running in that 3rd spot. Great run for him tonight. The white flag is in the air. One more trip around for Brandon Crumby.
Nick Sarantakis grabbing the 3rd spot away from Twitchett. He'll battle back to the outside. Bazine back out to finish it, but he's going to be at least a lap down. as they come here off of turn number 3 and 4. Brandon Crumby is going to be a feature winner on the dirt. He gets it done. Brandon Crumby, Chris Reichman, Sarantakis, Twitchett, and the 60 of Martin Schroeder. The top 5, what a run there. We'll get down and talk to a first-time winner on the dirt, Brandon Crumby. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Brandon Crumby, we told you he came over from the pavement last year, was a racer at Varney Speedway. 17 feature wins on the pavement. He grabbed his first on the dirt. Make some noise for Brandon Crumby. Brandon, come on around here. During the race and the caution, I was telling the fans about your Facebook page. I saw it early this morning. The car looked like it was loaded up early in the morning in the darkness still, and your Facebook page said, there's a win in this car yet, and you got it done, man. Talk about your drive. I mean, you got a bit of help. Bazine had issues with the right rear flat, but this car was flat out fast all night.
Yeah, I mean, he would have been in the winner's circle. He would have won this race if he hadn't lost that tire, but I'll take what I can get. I saw it. It looked like something was wrong coming down the backstretch to the green, so we just went with it.
17 wins on the pavement at Varney alone. Why would you come to the dirt if you're so successful over there?
It's more fun.
Heck yeah, it is. How about it? Brandon Crumby gets his first ever win on the dirt. Brandon, who do you want to thank before I run away?
I got to thank Amsoil Racing, California Daves, everybody who helps me put this car out on the track. I mean, just did a fantastic job.
Now it's really more fun, isn't it?
It's a lot more fun now.
Brandon Crumby gets his first ever win on the dirt. We'll get him to do the 50-50 quickly here. Just reach in here and pull me out a 50-50 winner, and we'll get that going. 1337.50. I was close, Greg. I said 1500. 1337.50. Read that number.
097145.
097145. 097145. How about a hand for Chris Reichman? Chris, you were in this fight tonight. I mean, through the lapped cars and the early handicapping, man, you were making moves 4 wide. Greg was talking you up a storm. Talk about your drive.
Well, I love it when Greg and Tommy there talk it up. It's pretty cool. But congratulations for Brandon for sure, and Nick over here getting 3rd place. That's pretty cool. Huge thank you to everyone that supports me, from Bob and Wenda, who haven't missed a race here since the track opened, my mom, my Aunt Janet, my brother Andy, and my Uncle Daryl. They're here all the time, and they support me through everything. Thanks to Gale's Aftermarket Auto and Adam Marshall Remax here in Brantford, themarshall.ca.
Congratulations, Chris Reichman gets it done. Move over here to Mr. Sarantakis. What a run for you, dude. I mean, podium's a good night here at the Big O.
Yeah, it's nice to see some American muscle up in the front of this class. Getting sick of seeing all these Nissans up front.
That's true. The Mustangs did pretty good. Talk about your run. A bit of eventful, but you still got her done, man.
Yeah, I think I would have had something for them up front, but it seemed like every time the caution came out, I had to give up 3 spots that I had already passed. But it was all right. I got to thank my friend Massey, who helps me pit every week, and Chris and Andy Reichman. They helped me set up the car this afternoon, and we found something, I think.
Congratulations. How about, ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our HRW Automotive top 3, Brandon Crumby, Chris Reichman, and Nick Sarantakis. They got it done tonight. We got one more feature event to go on Cormark International Wall of Fame night. We apologize. It's a little bit late. We've been hitting the 10:30 mark with an extra division in our Wall of Fame inductions. We knew we'd be close tonight. Thank you for your patience. We got one more race to go. We'll turn it up to Greg and Tommy for the lineup for the